Hey folks, Hippie from the Hippie and Headbone show here. We're going to show you how to clean some glass. We got the jelly here. And I'm just going to pour myself a little coffee. A little bit of peppermint mocha coffee creamer. Start the morning off. So hopefully you all are having a good morning. And hopefully things are going well for you, but today we're going to show you how to clean old jelly, clean the glass piece. Alright, you can see there's a lot of gunk in there and so forth. So what we're going to use is some regular old iodized salt and some 91% ISO. The more percentage I found, the better it cleans. Salt is just basically for an aggregate, and the ISO is to help dissolve all the garbage out of there. So what I do first is pretty much run the hot water through it, run that sucker through, and she bubbles up, and it kind of gets everything warm. So where everything's soft and ready to go, it'll actually get rid of some of any buildup as well. So that helps. I do that usually before and after. So yeah, so for what it's worth, salud. Oh, nothing like good Java. Don't want to go too crazy pouring the salt into some of these tubular areas. Oops. You know, forgot to dump all the water. But you'll end up filling up the tubular areas and the ISO won't be able to get in there. So I just use a little bit of salt and then I dump the ISO and I shake the living bag out of it. You know, I'm definitely not like filling the thing, but I'm definitely not being cheap and cheesy. This ISO is cheap enough. So I just block all the holes like this and shake away. Shake away all my troubles. This isn't the shake weight, people, so stop it. So we'll give it the shaking. And we're shaking, and we're shaking. We're shaky. This will dissolve all that stuff. You do not want to take a rip out of it to make it bubble. ISO's not good to inhale. So you want to be careful with this stuff. Not going to hurt you, but you don't want to make bad decisions while using it. I don't know if it's flammable, so don't be smoking and doing this. Always rotating it around, making sure to move that aggregate salt there around in all your tubes and so forth, making sure it gets up into them carbs, into those perks rather, and being sure not to whack it on anything, breaking glass. You don't want to do that. You want to shake it. You know, you want to get you want some movement in there. You want some of your stuff to, you don't want to be too aggressive to the point where you lose your glass piece out of your hand, slips out, and you break it, or and then you don't want to be just all feeble with it. You don't want to be all feeble because you'll never get the job done. So it's just a matter of this, and frankly, looks like I got it all. Of course, I'm always on my glass. I'm always on top of it, cleaning it all the time. I was blowing in. Wanted to make sure. There we go. So now I just run that hot water through it a few times. Get all the salt out. Make sure to get all the ISO out. Don't want any little film or anything like that because it tastes gross and it's not good for you. It's poisonous. You don't want to be inhaling that stuff. Be sure to give it a nice hot, boiling, steaming hot. Not like go boil some water and put it in. No, you don't want to do that. Hot enough out of the tap that it should just make things a little better, a little easier. Right? Bubbles up through there really nice. Give it the old shakety shake. You know, you want to shake it, but you don't want to break it. So shake it, don't break it. Okay? That works really nice. We got these things shining now. Got it all shining up nice. Nice and clean, nice and clear. Shining clean and clear, like really nice. So I'm going to just let one more run go through it. Bubble up through. And then we give it the old, just a minute. We give it the old res block. I don't know how well you can see that, but res block. 7 to 14 drops, depending on how big your piece is. Really keeps stuff from building up on the sides. You know, building up on the sides of your piece, and then building up inside your perks. You don't want that to happen either. You know, that becomes a real pain in the tailpipe to get clean. So what I like to do is I like to put the res block in beforehand, and then I put my water in to help mix it around, help enough to get in there. So I'll actually drop a few drops actually in the top and the bottom. So yeah, res block. This stuff is banging. Thank you very much. 420 Science Club. You can check them out on YouTube. Really good informative fellas. They really have the science of cannabis down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good enough. And all's res block is a fruit and berry extract. It's not like something you want to go eating, you know, but yeah, 7 to 14 drops of the res block into the water, and that's that. Important, change water and add res block every 2 to 3 days. Yeah, I do more like a week, but this stuff is banging. And now, get some cold water, making sure my glass is not still hot. You don't want to go from super hot to super cold with your glass. It might actually shatter it, so you want to be careful there too. Take care of your glass piece, and it'll take care of you. So there. Yeah, it doesn't taste good. There you go. There you go. Take a little bit out of there. Give it a rinse off. Give it a rinse off, and you are ready to go fire it up. Give it the old fire in the hole. Dry it up so it doesn't slip out of my hands. But yeah, that's pretty much how you clean glass. I mean, this one's, you know, I'm on top of it all the time, so it's happened pretty quick, you know, other than, I mean, if you have like a spoon pipe or something like that, you've been smoking out of for a while, or anything else that you've been smoking out of for a little while. Coffee. Um, you want to definitely try to take as much of the resin and yeah, I guess resin. You want to take as much of that out as you can physically before you start using the ISO. Or, I mean, idealistically you want to do that, and then if it's really caked on there and stuff, you want to actually submerge it. You know, find a little piece of disposable Tupperware or something and submerge it in some salt and ISO, and then every once in a while shake it around. You'll notice that ISO will end up eventually turning like dark chocolate brown to black, and yeah, it'll help loosen stuff and so forth. But it's always best to try to clean what you can out by hand first. And if you do that, you want to definitely be careful on the glass, because you don't want to be prying and breaking. So always safety, safety, safety. All right. So other than that, I mean, yeah, we got some more videos coming your way. Appreciate you people subscribing and watching. Hopefully this shit is informational and entertaining. I'm sure it's entertaining. I'm a dumbass. But I'm going to try to get Headbone in for his debut. I mean, all you've seen is old hip from the Hippie and Headbone show, but I'm going to try to get him debut. Like I said before, I'm going to take you up and over and under and all around. Got shots that I got to do another video. I'm going to do one at the flying field for the RC people and so forth. And yeah, so hopefully that's it. Hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe. Thank you.